If you've ever wanted to start an online business but felt stuck because you don't want to deal with inventory or shipping costs, you're not alone. But what if there was a way to sell custom products without holding any stock and actually tap into a massive, passionate audience that's ready to buy? That's exactly what a Shopify print-on-demand business built specifically for fitness fans can offer. Right now, the fitness community is growing fast and people love wearing gear that shows their commitment. Print-on-demand technology makes it practical to create those designs without upfront risk. You don't need to be a professional designer or have a big budget. A Shopify account and some smart product ideas can get you started for under $50. But here's the catch most beginners overlook. Without solid product research and a clear niche, your store will drown in a sea of generic fitness shirts. In this video, I'll break down the entire process, how the business works, how to pick winning designs, how to set up your store, and what mistakes to avoid so you don't waste time. So let's kick things off with the most important question. What exactly are fitness fans actually looking to buy? Scene 1, what this business is and how it makes money. Let's kick things off by talking about what a Shopify print-on-demand business for fitness fans actually is. This matters because most people overcomplicate it, but the model is pretty straightforward once you see it. You set up a Shopify store, pick workout-related designs, and list them on products like tank tops or gym towels without holding any inventory yourself. When a customer buys something, the order goes automatically to a print provider who prints the design and ships it out for you. A realistic truth here is that your profit is the difference between what you charge and what the supplier charges, so margins can be slim if you don't price carefully. The upside is you never have to buy stock up front or deal with packing boxes in your garage. Your main job becomes finding good fitness niches and driving traffic to your store through content or ads. Once you get that basic cash flow loop down, we'll look at why this moment is especially ripe for a fitness-focused store. Scene 2, why this business is attractive right now. So why is a Shopify print-on-demand store for fitness lovers a smart move in today's market? It matters because the fitness industry is constantly growing and people love wearing gear that shows off their workout identity. You can target micro niches like CrossFit enthusiasts, yogis, runners, or weightlifters, all of whom actively buy motivational or funny fitness apparel. A practical detail is that print-on-demand lets you test multiple designs quickly without risking a lot of cash, which is perfect for catching trends before they fade. A common pitfall is assuming every design will sell, but the reality is you need to validate your ideas with real customer interest first. The benefit here is that Shopify's ecosystem makes it easy to connect with suppliers and run your store without any technical headaches. Your simple takeaway is to pick one fitness sub-niche and brainstorm designs that speak directly to that community's inside jokes or struggles. Now, let's talk about who this kind of business actually works best for and whether it fits your lifestyle. Scene 3, who this business is a good fit for this. Business isn't for everyone, so let me paint a picture of the person who'll really thrive with it. It matters because if you don't fit the profile, you might burn out or waste time on the wrong approach. The ideal operator is someone who enjoys the creative side of coming up with slogans and designs, not necessarily someone who can draw professionally. A realistic truth is you don't need to be a graphic designer. You can use free tools like Canva or hire freelancers for cheap design work. One mistake people make is thinking they can just set up a store and wait for sales, but this business rewards those who actively promote and build a following. The upside is that if you already have a small social media presence in the fitness space, you've got a massive head start. Your practical step is to honestly assess whether you're willing to spend a few hours a week on marketing and design ideation. Assuming that sounds like you, let's move into exactly what startup costs and tools you'll need to get off the ground. Scene 4, startup costs, tools, or equipment needed. Let's get into the numbers and gear you'll actually need to start your fitness print-on-demand store. This matters because a lot of people think you need thousands of dollars, but the barrier is much lower than you'd expect. The core costs are a Shopify subscription around $30 a month, a print-on-demand app like Printful or Printify, and a custom domain if you want to look professional. For design tools, Canva is free and good enough to start, and you can find mock-up templates to show how your designs look on real products. A common mistake is overspending on premium themes and plugins before you even make a sale. Keep it basic until you validate your idea. The benefit is that your total startup cost can easily stay under $100 for the first month, which makes this a low-risk experiment. Your practical takeaway is to create a budget that covers your first 2 months of Shopify and one product sample so you can check quality. Once your tools are ready, let's look at what an average day actually looks like when you're running this business. Scene 5, what the work actually looks like day to day. So what does a typical day look like when you're running a Shopify print-on-demand store for fitness fans? It matters because the reality might be different from the glamorous passive income idea you've seen online. Most of your time goes into creating or sourcing new design concepts, reviewing your store's orders, and responding to customer messages about sizing or shipping. A practical detail is that you'll also spend time each week looking at what fitness hashtags are trending so you can adjust your product listings accordingly. One realistic truth is that some days you might have zero sales, and that's normal. Those are the days you focus on improving your store or creating content. The upside is that once you automate order fulfillment through your print provider, you don't have to touch any physical product. Your simple takeaway is to set aside a consistent 30 minutes daily for marketing and design brainstorming, not just launching and forgetting. With that daily rhythm in mind, let's walk through the first practical steps you can take right now to start building your store. Scene 6, the first practical steps to get started. Alright, let's turn this into action with the very first steps you need to take today. It matters because most people get stuck in the planning phase and never actually launch. Step 1 is to choose one fitness sub-niche, say yoga enthusiasts who love minimalist quotes, and then pick 3 products to start with. Step 2 is to sign up for a Shopify trial. It's free for 3 days and install a print-on-demand app like Printful to connect your store. A realistic truth is that your first designs probably will not be perfect, so just get them live and iterate based on feedback. The benefit of moving fast is that you'll learn what actually works much sooner than waiting for the perfect store. Your practical step by the end of this week is to have one product listing live with a basic design and a simple product description. That first milestone will build momentum, and in the next scene, we'll dive into how to find winning fitness designs that actually sell. Scene 7, how to find your first customers. So once your store is up and running, the next big question is how you actually get people to buy from you. This is where a lot of beginners freeze up, but it's really not as complicated as it seems. Think about where fitness fans already hang out online, like Instagram, Facebook groups, or TikTok communities focused on lifting or running. You can start by posting short videos or images of your fitness-themed shirts, sharing the design story behind each one. The mistake here is trying to sell to everyone at once instead of picking one small group and speaking directly to them. When you focus on one audience, say marathon runners, you can use hashtags and keywords they actually search for. A simple way to begin is to comment genuinely on fitness influencers' posts and offer value, not just a link. That organic approach builds real connections. And from there, we can talk about how to price your products without leaving money on the table. Scene 8, how to price jobs and avoid undercharging pricing, can feel like a guessing game, but it doesn't have to be painful or awkward. You want to cover all your costs and still make a fair profit so the business is worth your time. A smart method is to start with your base production cost, add shipping, then multiply by 2 or 3 times for your retail price. For a typical print-on-demand tee that costs you around $12, that means listing it somewhere in the $25 to $35 range. A common beginner mistake is pricing too low to compete, which actually makes your products look cheap and hurts your margins. Remember, people who buy fitness gear are often willing to pay a little more for a design that really speaks to their lifestyle. A good rule of thumb is to check what similar fitness-themed stores charge and then set your price just above or below depending on your brand value. Once you have pricing nailed down, let's look at what kind of income you can realistically expect from this business. Scene 9, revenue potential and what people can realistically make. I want to be honest with you, this isn't a get-rich-quick thing, but it can absolutely become a solid side income. Many store owners in this niche see their first few $100s within the first couple of months if they stay consistent. Realistically, with a small audience and limited ads, you might earn somewhere between $300 and $800 per month. As you grow your following and dial in your best-selling designs, that number can climb to $2,000 or more per month. A common pitfall is expecting hundreds of sales overnight, which leads to discouragement when it doesn't happen. The upside is that print-on-demand has no inventory risk, so every sale you make is pure profit after your costs. Your actual earnings depend on how much time you put into marketing and refining your product line. Now let's talk about the beginner mistakes that can slow that progress down so you can skip them entirely. Scene 10, common beginner mistakes and how to avoid them. If I could go back, I would tell myself to stop obsessing over perfect designs and just launch something good enough. A huge mistake beginners make is waiting until everything is flawless before they ever open their store. Another one is picking too many products at once, which spreads your energy thin and confuses your customers. Instead, start with 3 to 5 core fitness designs like motivational phrases or gym jokes and test them. People also forget to check print quality, so order a sample of your own product before selling it to others. That sample lets you catch issues like blurry graphics or uncomfortable fabric before they hurt your reputation. The simplest fix is to treat your first few months as a learning phase, not a make or break launch. Avoiding these missteps sets you up well, and next we'll cover how to stand out from all the other fitness print-on-demand stores. Scene 11, how to stand out from competitors. There are plenty of fitness-themed shops out there, so you need a reason for people to pick yours over the rest. The easiest way to stand out is to build a specific angle, like designs for powerlifters, yoga instructors, or dad bod warriors. When you narrow your focus, your branding, your captions, and your store all feel more personal and intentional. Another trick is to tell the story behind your designs, maybe a funny gym experience that inspired a shirt. People connect with real narratives, not just generic quotes they've seen 100 times before. Also, consider offering a small freebie, like a digital workout plan, with every purchase to add unexpected value. The key is to be memorable for one thing instead of invisible for everything. Once you carve out that unique space, the next step is keeping those customers coming back for more. Scene 12, how to build momentum, referrals, and repeat business. Getting your first sale feels amazing, but the real growth comes when customers buy again or tell their friends. You can encourage repeat business by emailing a simple thank you note and offering a small discount on their next order. Referrals happen naturally when your product is high quality and the unboxing experience feels special, like a handwritten card or a sticker. Another way to build momentum is to run a limited time design contest where fans vote on your next shirt idea. That gets people involved and makes them feel part of your brand's journey, not just a transaction. A realistic truth is that repeat customers often spend more than first-timers, so nurture those relationships. Even something as simple as reposting a customer's gym selfie wearing your shirt can spark new interest. And once you have that cycle going, the next section will show you how to scale this fitness print-on-demand store into a bigger operation. Once your store is set up and you have some designs ready, the next big question is how to get people to actually see them. Consistent marketing is what turns a quiet Shopify store into one that gets daily orders. The trick is to pick a couple of channels and stick with them instead of trying everything at once. For a fitness-themed print-on-demand business, Instagram and TikTok are great places to share workout tips along with your product mock-ups. A common mistake is posting once and then giving up when nobody buys right away. The upside is that one engaging post can bring in dozens of visitors if it hits the right audience. Try posting short videos showing your designs on a hoodie or a t-shirt while talking about a fitness topic your fans care about. With a steady rhythm of content, your marketing will start working for you even while you sleep. When you land your first few sales, it feels amazing, but the real goal is to turn those small orders into a reliable income stream. Growing your revenue usually means raising your prices slightly as you prove your designs are worth it. You can also increase your average order value by offering bundles like a t-shirt and a water bottle with matching fitness slogans. Another practical step is to upsell accessories or matching pieces right on the product page during checkout. A lot of people make the mistake of keeping prices too low because they are afraid of losing customers. The truth is that a small price increase often does not hurt sales, but it does boost your profit margin noticeably. Start by testing a $5 price bump on your best-selling fitness tee and see how your audience responds. As your revenue grows, you can reinvest into better ads and new design tools to keep the momentum going. No business is all smooth sailing, and print-on-demand for fitness fans comes with its own set of hurdles. One realistic challenge is dealing with shipping times that are slower than customers expect, especially during busy seasons. Another issue is that some designs might not sell at all, which can feel discouraging after putting in effort to create them. You might also face returns or complaints about print quality since you are relying on a third-party supplier. A common mistake is ignoring customer service when things go wrong, hoping the problem will just blow over. The helpful truth is that most challenges are manageable if you communicate clearly with your supplier and your customers. Set up a simple process for handling returns quickly and always follow up with a friendly note to smooth things over. Expecting these bumps ahead of time will keep you calm and focused instead of getting discouraged when they pop up. Before we move on, I'd love to hear from you. Would you actually try selling fitness-themed print-on-demand products? Maybe you're wondering which part feels the hardest: design, marketing, or just getting started? Drop your answer in the comments below. It helps me know what to cover in future videos, and if you're enjoying this breakdown, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribing lets you follow along as we dig deeper into each step. Stick around, because there's more useful stuff coming up. While this business can work for many people, it is not for everyone, and that is totally okay. If you hate designing graphics or are unwilling to learn basic tools like Canva, you will struggle to make your store stand out. Also, if you expect to get rich overnight with zero effort, this is not the path for you because it takes consistent work. Another group that should think twice is people who get frustrated easily when a product does not sell right away. Realistically, you will need patience to test different designs and marketing angles before seeing consistent results. On the upside, if you are willing to learn and put in a few hours each week, you have a solid chance of building something sustainable. Take an honest look at your own habits and see if you have the discipline to stick with it for at least 3 months. If that sounds like a stretch, you might want to consider a different side hustle that matches your natural strengths better. If you are ready to jump in, here is a straightforward 30-day plan that will set you up for real progress. Week 1, set up your Shopify store with a clean fitness-themed look and connect your print-on-demand supplier. Week 2, create your first 10 designs focused on popular fitness niches like weightlifting, running, or yoga motivation. Week 3, add those designs to your store as t-shirts, hoodies, and maybe a few accessories like gym bags or water bottles. A common mistake is spending too much time perfecting the store instead of launching quickly and learning as you go. By week 4, start posting on social media every day and set a tiny ad budget of $10 to test what works. During that last week, also send a friendly message to a few fitness groups asking for feedback on your designs. By the end of 30 days, you will have a live store, real customer feedback, and a clear idea of what to improve next. This is the final piece of the puzzle, and I hope you are feeling ready to take action instead of just thinking about it. Starting a Shopify print-on-demand business for fitness fans is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it is a real opportunity to build something that fits your schedule. The best part is that you can start with almost no money and scale up as your sales grow. Every order you fulfill is proof that someone liked your design enough to pay for it, and that is a powerful feeling. You will learn skills like design, marketing, and customer service that stay with you no matter what you do later. The fitness community is huge and passionate, and they love wearing gear that reflects their lifestyle and goals. If you put in a few hours each week consistently, you can build a side income that grows over time without burning out. So take that first step today, set up your store, and give yourself a chance to see what you can create. So now you have a clear picture of how this print-on-demand business for fitness fans actually works. You know the key steps: finding a niche, designing products, setting up your Shopify store, and getting traffic. None of this happens overnight, but every small action you take moves you closer to a real income stream. Take a moment to think about what your very next step should be. If you found this helpful, please hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next practical breakdown. For even more guides, tools, and support, head over to www.wealthylifetribe.com. That's where we share motivation, actionable advice, and a community that's figuring this out together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.